Well, hello everyone. It's the middle of the exams right now, and my package just arrived, and it's a new banknote, obviously, which is why I'm making this video. And this new banknote is from France. This is one of the few pre-Euro currencies that I've wanted to get for a while now, and I finally got one of these after seeing them for years. I believe we've seen this like 5 years ago or something, or 4 years ago, and ever since I saw it, I've immediately wished for something like this, and after 4 years or 5 years I finally got it myself. So this is a 50 franc note from France. This is the currency they had before the euro. This was used until 2001 when they adopted the euro. The value of a French franc right now costs like, hold up, I'm just gonna check. I had a photo of the value of it. So one French franc, a single euro is currently 6.55957 French francs. So if we were to do some mathematical calculations, this would be like 200 or 500 pesos, I think. So yeah, and this is one of the many currencies that replaced the euro. I have two other banknotes which were from before the euro. I have the Italian lira and the Cypriot pounds, and mind you, the Cypriot pounds were actually one of the strongest currencies that the euro replaced. A single euro is actually 0.585274 Cypriot pounds. So yeah, but anyways, enough of the exchange rates. Let's just go with the images right now, the portraits or the motifs or the stuff that's on the banknote. So here on the front we have Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. He is the author of the book called The Little Prince. You've probably heard of that. And over here is a world map in the back, and based on the website that I'm looking at, this is two of the routes that he went to. So this one, I guess, going to India or something, and this one going down here to Morocco. And over here, this aeroplane right there, that is the Latécoère 25 or 25 over here. And obviously you can see this one is the Little Prince right there. And there's a top hat over here, which we will talk about later. But is it really a top hat, or it's an elephant that's eaten by a snake? Let's see. Anyways, here in the back is one of his planes, the Breguet 40 or 14, and it is flying over a desert. And over here is the Little Prince once again, and they said that there's a windrose on the right, but I can't quite see it. Maybe I'm just too blind or something. It's on the right here, but it's just the signatures. So yeah, and this one is a compass, I think. So yeah, anyways, let's check the security features of this banknote. So, like in every paper banknote, you have a watermark, just this one, and it's just the watermark of the bigger portrait, which is of Saint-Exupéry. Over here, I don't know what you call this, but it's not a segmented security thread, because when I put it, when I put a light behind it, we don't see the thing form. So if we tilt this, actually you can see the line form. So I don't really know what's that called. And right next to it is an actual embedded security thread. Excuse me, right there. I don't know why I have a runny nose and a very phlegmy throat. I don't know who I even got this from. But anyways, and over here we have a color changing ink of a top hat. I mean an elephant eaten by a snake. So it's from green to blue. It's not really quite showing. And over here, that's supposed to be UV feature of a goat, but I don't have a UV light, so we really can't see it clearly, but thankfully it's showing. And yeah, that's basically the security features. And if you don't know why I keep calling this a top hat, it's because in the early pages of the story, when he drew this, when he was still a kid I think, and he asked people, what do you think is this? And most people said that this is a top hat, but in reality it's actually an elephant that's been eaten by a snake. So now you gotta think deeply. But anyways, France still technically uses the franc. It's only through this one. This is the CFP franc, which I made a video on I don't know, months ago, and the whole video was in French too, because this was my first French banknote from France. And what else am I gonna say? Yeah, they still use this, and this one isn't as strong as the franc as it was before, but it does look nice as well. Doesn't really look like much its predecessor, but I believe that it may have gotten the color from the previous French franc. The 500 franc note from the main French francs were green, so this one's probably like a reincarnation of it. But yeah, same country, different region. This one's in the Pacific, this one's in Europe. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and I hope that I'd get more pre-Euro currencies like these, or maybe I'd even complete a full set of these French banknotes. I really love and adore these French banknotes, and I've wanted to really get one of these for years now, so I'm really glad that I finally got the opportunity to get one of these. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna go study for an exam, science exam, which is due tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Au revoir.